Hello friends, today we are going to discuss an interview question which is available in our Status Flash platform. So it is really a challenging question for the data analysts as we are going to discuss the various functions which are available in the pandas library to extract useful information from the data frame. So this question is asked by the Twitch company, that is a US based company. And we are going to discuss this question in detail. Okay, now let's discuss it. So this question is viewers turn streamers, right? We are going to return the number of streamer sessions for each user, but we're going to see whether their first session was a viewer or not. Means we are going to first of all see who are the users which are viewers. Means their first session was a viewer. Then they turned into streamers. Okay. Now what we have in the data frame? We have the user ID, right? Session start, session end, session ID, session type. Okay. Let's go through the rest of the part. We need to include the user ID and the count of streamer sessions for user whose earliest session was a viewer. Means only those users we are going to count whose earliest session, means the very first session was a viewer session. Okay. Then we are going to calculate their streamer sessions. Okay, but the condition is their first session should be viewer. Okay. Sort the results by streamer session count in descending order and then by user ID in ascending order. Okay. Now, first of all, I'm going to import pandas. Let's rename the data frame. Data frame is Twitch sessions. Now, our very first step is we are going to find those user IDs whose first session is a viewer. Okay. Now, how do we find out the first session? The very first session? By using the function named as idxmin. Now, what this function does? This function finds out the first index, means the first occurrence of that particular column based upon the given condition. Okay. Here we have the number of user IDs. Then with respect to each user, we are going to find out its first session, means the first occurrence of the session, index of that particular occurrence. Okay. Now that is idxmin. Second is we are going to use the LOC function. Now this LOC function is used to locate the particular data which we need from the data frame. Okay. With the help of the LOC command, we are going to locate that particular data, okay, from the data frame. Now let's use these two functions inside this one line of code, right? Now let's take one more variable, that is df1, and in the df, what we are going to use? df.groupby user ID. Now, after grouping the user ID, we are going to find out the first occurrence of the session. Now, session start. Let's write session start. That is function we are going to use idxmin. Now we are going to locate the data. So we are going to use the function that is df.loc. Use the square brackets. Okay. Now let's run the code to see the data. Now let's see what about the first session. So here we have find out the first session with the help of this idxmin function. Now let's see. Take one more variable. Session type should be where. So what do we need to find out? The users. User ID. Now let's see the output. So we have these users whose first session is a viewer. Okay. Now we are going to calculate the number of streamer sessions of these users. Okay. User ID should be available in df2, and the next condition is df session type streamer. Now what we are going to do, we are going to use the group by user ID. Then we are going to calculate the session ID or by using the count function. And then we are going to provide the name to this particular count, which we are going to do with the help of this line of code by using the function that is to_pay. Going to provide n sessions. Now let's reset the index. Now let's see the output. Okay, again, I have not used. Okay, user ID and the number of sessions. Now let's see the question. We need to sort the results by streamer session count in descending order, then by user ID in ascending order. Now we need to sort the values by using the sort values function. Now by number of sessions. Next is user ID. By default, they are sorting values in ascending order. but we need the number of sessions in descending order. So first I'm going to write it as false. Next is true. Okay. Now let's see the output. You will get the same output because we are sorting the values by number of sessions and user ID. Number of sessions as decreasing order and user ID as ascending order. Okay. Let's see the output here. Right. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So if you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.